Oh, welcome, everybody. Welcome, everybody. You know what time it is. You know what time it is. It's 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 5 p.m. Pacific. How's everybody doing tonight? Come on in, come on in, come on in. Hey, I got my right hand and my left hand with me tonight, folks. You know who they are. Hey, gentlemen, go ahead and introduce yourself, please.
Go ahead, Reef. I'll let you go first.
Yo, what's good, people? It's your boy Reef coming to you from Texas. Hope y'all had a good day. Hope y'all been enjoying this crazy weather we having across the country. And hopefully y'all getting out and exploring some.
Yep, and I'm Tone, aka T Time from Philly. Um, Hope everybody having a good day. I just want before we start, I wanted to show Solo something. I brought him a gift today. Um, let him know how the city is doing, and then I wanted to tell him go birds. Want to start this off right.
Oh, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That was so bad, folks. Listen, that was so bad. It messed up the whole system. The whole system just shut down. And I don't even know what to do to get us back going. How's y'all doing tonight?
Really
How y'all doing?
I was doing
good.
good. The tone pointed out that a bird done shit on his head.
This
I
guy.
know.
Do you have a team? I haven't seen you talk about no football ever.
What? What up
Oh,
though?
Detroit. Oh,
Detroit.
okay.
Detroit.
Detroit.
What
My
up
bad.
though?
My bad. My bad.
Don't
You
make
right.
me go start throwing on jerseys. I change every 10 minutes.
Hey, listen, man. Oh my goodness. How y'all gentlemen doing tonight?
Great.
Good,
Can't
man. Good.
complain.
Hey,
Can't
good, man.
complain.
Good. Hey, Reef, we are glad that you made it back home safe, man. We know you were out there pounding in Utah, Monument Valley, all in between, man. Had some hiccups, worked your way through Roswell. Shout out to you, my brother, on another safe trip, man.
Thank you. Thank you. It's a good little
No.
fun run. Good little fun run.
So what was that run all about, man?
Uh, well, I don't want to steal all Janie's thunder from her post later, but she wanted to get out and about and get out of her comfort zone and try something new. So she called me a while ago, a long time ago, and asked me about taking her riding with her, planning a ride and going to see some things she hadn't seen and never thought she would see. So the timing was crazy because her time off from work and she wanted to do South Dakota, and I'm like, hell no, we're not.
Right.
So it was a push to try to even get Utah in. And initially the weather was supposed to be in our favor, but turned out not to be so much. But we did enjoy Moab. We enjoyed all 163 down through to Bluff and
Mm-hmm.
Valley of the Gods and Miami Valley, and then we rode all through the back roads all the way to Gallup and hung up in Gallup. And we left Gallup. It was healing. But I'm like, we ain't gonna be in this long. But typical fashion, we met some people. Ladies started talking to me in the hotel, eating breakfast, and I ended up sitting at the table with them. And they stopped their truck when they saw us on our bikes, and they got out to take pictures and hug us and wish us well being. So we got up out of there and didn't get hit too hard with hell.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
made our way on home, man. Made our way on home.
Yeah, man. That was pretty awesome, man. I enjoyed following you guys. Uh Tone, I mean, we on the sideline, man. We on the sideline watching.
It's all right. I'll be out this weekend, so But
Yeah.
I do want to say that was a good thing, man, because I think we get so many joys and emotions from the things we do out here riding
Hmm.
motorcycles. For me, one of the greatest joys is when you actually get to give somebody their first experience.
Right.
Take them on a and show them some things, and I know a lot of people get trophies and plaques and certificates and all that, and I'm not minimizing any of that. I'm just saying, for me, the greater feeling is when you can help somebody through that and teach
Okay.
Yeah,
them.
it was an experience. It was fun. It was challenging. She had ups and downs, and it was different with her especially. But again, I don't want to steal her thunder. Maybe you can bring her on and talk about her experience solo.
Yeah, man.
But
I
she
would
definitely
love
had
to.
one.
I
She
would love
definitely
to,
had
man.
one.
I hope she's tuning in tonight.
She probably
Uh,
sleep. She just made it home. She probably sleep.
that's right. Well, look, get word to her. Have her get in
Messing
contact
with
with.
Reed.
I'm trying to tell y'all, folks. Man, listen. If he invites you to lunch, if he invites you to go on a little ride, don't do it. Because I looked up 10 days later, 10,000 miles, like, what in the world? Who bright idea with this? And when is this ever going to end? I mean, we were doing a countdown, man.
Oh yeah.
Oh, man, good deal. But yeah, man. Tone, so you got something coming up?
This a few local rides. Like I said, my schedule switched next week, so
Okay,
after next weekend, I'm out. I'm
okay,
out.
okay.
We supposed to be hooking up soon. So
Yeah, the end of the month.
in a month.
Okay. Uh, the rendezvous is next month. The Hokahay rendezvous.
Hmm.
It
Uh,
is.
so I'm gonna try to incorporate that in my run, so that I can kind of, while I'm out there, put it in there and then just keep rolling.
Yeah, I
Uh,
won't be able to attend the rendezvous. I'll be doing the IBR.
yeah, you'll be doing the IBR this year, and good luck with that, my brother.
Thank you,
Uh,
thank you.
yeah, go back and kick that thing in the butt, man. I know you can. I know you will. Uh, for any of y'all that don't know that the Iron Butt Rally is like the pinnacle of the Iron Butt Association. 11,000 miles, 11 days. You get your instructions, and the whole thing is not about how fast you ride. Of course, speed is there because you're on the time clock. But the thing is, it's more of a mental challenge of you
Puzzle.
being able to plot where you're going. Uh, then you have mandatory rest stops in between. You have certain things that you have to do in order to either not get penalized. You got to make sure that you get your photo correct, exactly how they want you to have it in the booklet. So there's a lot. It's a more technical ride than say just getting out riding. So if you see somebody with a 3-digit, or if you see somebody with 11,000 miles, 11 days on their tag, they have participated and completed the pinnacle, per se, the Iron Butt, the Iron Butt Association rise. Wouldn't you say that, Reef?
That is it.
That is it.
That is it. It's the rally of all rallies, and there's a ton of rallies out there. The
Yeah,
grandfather all
yeah.
rallies.
Right. And I know if you're interested or thinking about getting into rallies, Hop's got a rally. I don't think Hop doing his rally this year, correct?
It's canceled this
It's
year.
canceled
There's
this
something
year.
else going on that I hadn't been on Facebook and social media enough to see what's going on, but it's something pretty in the biker world. I guess it's pretty epic because everybody's canceling their event to go. So
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. And I know the Heart of Texas, they just completed that rally,
it's
which
completed Harley, Texas.
which the Bell participated in. I think Carl participated in.
They
Uh,
did first time finishers.
First time finishers, which is outstanding. It doesn't matter where you place. It doesn't matter where you place. It's more of a training tool, a build up, to get you ready and prepared to participate in the IBR.
And it's just fun.
And it's fun.
If you like getting out and exploring, rallies are definitely a thing you want to do because they will have you go to places you never thought you would go, and you'll find some things that are amazing.
Yeah, and that's what we've already tried to do, Reef, is bring other, I would say, organizations to the table, present people other ideas, other options to get out
Other
ride.
options.
Tone, I know you are heavy
Yeah,
in the SCMA.
yeah. I like the SDMA.
Yeah.
I lean more towards the SDMA because um, I got a chance to actually still enjoy the ride, hit those
Hmm.
points, you know, get out, do the miles, and still accomplish what they had set for me to accomplish at the end of the ride. So,
Hmm.
I've and IBA. I've done quite a few IBA rides, but I like them as well. But I just lean more towards the SCMA.
Right. I know you've done the Three Flags Classic. I know you've done the Four Corners. You've done. Did you do
Best
the
15,
S15?
Cabot
Uh,
Trail.
Cabot Trail. Did you do the True X yet?
I didn't do the True X. No.
Okay. 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 Hey, what's going on, Jay Bird? Hey, thanks for tuning in tonight with me, man, from Winterville, North Carolina. That's been my master tech for years, guys. If there's any reason why you want to sit there and say hi solo have been going so long, so hard, this guy right here, Jay Bird, has been my master tech and been with all my ambitions. Through all my ambition bikes, he's been the master mechanic. So shout out to my guy Jay Bird. I can't wait for you to get your project off the ground, my guy.
Everybody need one of them.
Yeah, man, you need one of those. You definitely need one of those. It ain't like Indian, man. Indian, I don't know. How is it with Indian, man?
You hardly ever have to go to them. So, I mean, I do have a couple shops across the country that I love, and I consider my dealers away from home.
Well, shout them out. Shout them out. Shout them out.
Yeah, the shop in Albuquerque is the Indian dealer in Albuquerque. Orlando, although they just changed ownership. I hadn't really been down there since they changed ownership, but the dealer in Orlando goes out their way to make sure I'm taken care of. It's some good people out there all around. I hadn't found any dealers that I just, except my local dealer. If you don't have an appointment, you ain't getting in there. I don't care what's going on. You're not getting there. They're always swamped.
Right.
So, but on the road, I hadn't had too many issues from getting people to help. And Sturgis, the Indian Sturgis, they were outstanding. They adjusted bars and took their time out and made sure that everything was fit. Cause I was getting ready to get rid of the bars on my bike until the Uncle Hey, we went up there.
You remember we talked about that? Talked about it. I said, brother, I said, I'm looking at the bars, and I know because they were high.
Yeah.
And I had went high. I had went high before when I first did my first road glide. I went apes, man. I mean, I'm riding with my arms up. I was loving it, but at the same time, I was burning up my rotator cuff and giving it a hot spot so that the blood circulation wasn't flowing right. So it's got a hot spot. And I looked over and I said, brother, I said, your bar is kind of high on that right there. And I was worried about that. But, I think they just pulled them back, right, Reeve?
He pulled them back, adjusted the mirrors and everything, and then showed me, like, when they go to change your hair bearings and everything, they put it back together. They may not be in the same spot. So if that's the case, this is how you figure out on your own. So it was good little visit. Lola Power Sports in Louisiana, outstanding shop. Okay. It's just a lot of them out there. It's a lot of good shops.
Right. Let's talk about bike setup for long distance riding. My style is I'm on a 24 Harley-Davidson Road Glide. I still got stock bars on because they changed the position of the bars, and now right out the factory the bars are at a comfortable, more aggressive riding style. I didn't feel as though I need to invest in doing bars. If there's anything that you would recommend for somebody going out for long distance riding, what would be something you say is a must-have for long distance riding? Might it be the bars? Might it be the seat? Might it be the the packing capacity?
So for me, the first thing I do before I even get on the bike, or once I buy the bike, is a heel toe shifter is a mandatory. After that first run I did, my first 48 and 10 with Smiley, my big toe was so swollen it wasn't even funny. So every bike I get now will have a heel toe shifter before it leaves the showroom flow. And then my seat, I have a heated cool seat. If I can have one on every bike I ever get, I will have one of those on every bike I ever get. Not only do I love it, but Joyce loves it.
Right.
And it makes a big difference when it's a 98, 100, 110, that cool seat is on. It's a big difference.
Yeah.
And then I gotta have something to drink readily available. So either I don't have a moto jug because I like Joyce being on the back, and I can't have a moto. I could. I have to figure out some crazy way to mount it. But so I got cup holders for both of us. We both got thermoses that go in those cup holders, and we keep them full. And I got to stay hydrated. So and then I gotta have a tank bag.
Oh man, that's a must. That's a must.
Yeah, gotta
That is a straight up must. I keep telling
gotta have a
everybody.
tank bag.
Yeah, I
People
keep
like, what are
telling
you putting?
everybody.
Why do you have what's that bag for? I'm like, why the hell you got suitcases on the back of your bike and you don't need that mess?
Hey man, it's for snacks. That's what I'm telling everybody, man. It's the snack
Yeah,
bag, man.
It's for
That's what.
miscellaneous purposes.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's everything, man. I have my extra pair of glasses in there.
Yep,
I have my
gloves,
snacks, my
Mm-hmm.
gloves,
snacks,
everything,
ammo.
everything that you need on my tank bag. And then people sit there and say, "Well, why you got the blue tape on the bag on your tank?" Because
So don't
the
scratch
blue
up your
tape
tank.
don't scratch up your tank, and it also protects it when you get ready to take it off, because any other tape, as the sun goes and it heats up, the adhesive sticks to the clear, and you could
Right.
damn near peel the clear and the paint off. So we ride with a tank bag, and a lot of long distance riders, you'll see their bike set up. I can look at a person and sit there and say, well, okay, yeah, I know what type of long distance rider that is. Now, I'm not saying you can judge everybody based off of the true appearance of their bike, but you know there's certain accessories that somebody that's going to get out there and be in the saddle for 200 miles, 220 miles, they're going to have it on their bikes. Now you see these guys with these ox tanks, that's a whole new draw. Now, Tone, what would you say, Tone, is a must?
So for me, I would, a must is a comfortable seat. I think the most important thing is riding posture. Your seat have to be comfortable. If you can get a backrest helps out a lot. And then the third thing is we just spoke on handlebars, because the positioning of your arms keeps that burn out of your shoulder. You know,
Right.
long distance, burn fatigue. So I think those are the three most important things for me. Like, your riding posture is everything. It
Mhm.
allows you to relax, and in relaxing, it helps you to go further, because if you're uncomfortable when your body is tense, you're losing right out the gate with that.
Right. Yeah.
That's where all of the cramps, the tension, and the pain shoot, and the muscle spasms, all of that. So you
Mhm.
gotta be comfortable.
Mhm. Mhm. For me, it was always the bars and the seat. That was always a must for me. The bars, I would do 14-inch with a 12 drop. That'll put my hands
Mhm.
pretty much at a 12 position. And then I like a more of aggressive style, so it had me leaning forward, which I don't know, Harley must have mimicked the 14 with a 12 drop. The new bars that come on, the 24 and up road glides are in that position, which they're not the greatest looking, but they are the functionality of them are on point.
Yeah, a lot of people go with style over comfort, but they
Right,
soon find out.
right. Hey, we had a question. We're gonna go back a little bit when we were talking about rallies. Let me find this question right quick. This question came in from, and I hate passing people questions and not answering them, about getting a ticket during the rally. I guess it was uh, the Heart of Texas rally.
Everybody, all the rules are different.
Yeah,
But the IBA, I can't speak on Heart of Texas. IBA, you get a ticket. It is what it is. The
Right.
Hoka, hey, you get a ticket, you going home, or not necessarily going home, but you can't be an official finisher.
Yeah. Yeah.
So every rally has different rules. They're not the same. They may not even be the same year to year, but Hoka Hay is the same every year. You cannot get a ticket.
Yeah. You can get.
Um, Iron Butt Rally, not so much. You can. Uh, they know that hell. There was one time a gentleman got a ticket. I think in Jersey, going over the bridge, doing a mile over the speed limit. They gave him a ticket.
Yeah.
What kind of mess is that? That'd be horrible to have to go home because you got a ticket for doing a mile over the speed limit.
Know that.
So
Yeah. Know that when you're doing rallies and stuff like that, folks, and you start going into your little small towns, back roads and stuff like that, you're almost shaking up a hornet's nest. And I was talking
oh
to a
yeah,
gentleman the other night. I said, the first people that go through, they're going to get away with it. They're the ones who are going to make the waves. Anybody behind the league pack, you're going to be there with cops sitting waiting for you. They're going to have no mercy, because they know by now, looking at the numbers on the bike or looking at how you set up or who's running where, that they're going to sit there and say, well, okay, now they're going to call and say, hey, don't come through this town speeding. So
You,
That's
you know why I'm laughing, right?
why is that, Tom?
Uh, the Three Flags Classic. I was the middleman,
Oh,
and
Yeah, man.
one thing I just want to say to y'all, if you're speeding, you know you're wrong, man. So the cop gets you, just be respectful. You know you're wrong, so there's no need in arguing,
Yeah,
fussing, and fighting about it. And a lot of times you'll find that there's a lot of police officers that ride as well, so
yeah.
they'll sometimes give you a break.
Don't make it hard. Hey, folks, if you can see us on Facebook and YouTube, kindly give us a thumbs up. We greatly appreciate it. All comments are welcome. If you have any questions that you would like to ask Sharif, Tone, or myself, shoot us a question. We're going to try to make sure we get all the answers because this is going to wrap up our series of trip planning. There's so much that's involved with it that we could sit here and just go on and on and on about it. But we just want to kind of give you some of the key things that have made us successful, the different organizations that we participate in, and then just our individual riding style. We got three guys with three different riding styles. We got the Philly Bandit up there. We got the Texas Road Runner, and you got Stealthy Solo, man. So everybody brings something to the table, a different riding style. But I will say this, Reed, the group that you started, Get Out and Explore, falls right along the line of the back rows. And the thing is people are starting to engage. And that is great to see. Different locations. People are finding out about a lot of different stuff. And Tone, I know you've been active. I know a lot of people have been active in that group, posting. Folks, like I say, if the group that you are in, if you can't take something from it, if you can't inspire you to get out and see more, do more, be more, then maybe that's not the group for you. Gentlemen?
I agree. It's too much. It's too much cool shit around America to be saying, "Oh, I don't have no place to ride to," or "There ain't nothing to do." Just wrong answer. It's just so much stuff. Even in your own backyard, it's just some stuff you'd be like, "What? I didn't know that was here." I have
Yeah.
taken police papers. They lived there their whole life. Like I never knew.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, just like with retro back rows.
right.
Yep.
I think it's hard. Well, one of the things that was amazing to me for a long time is when you have these conversations with people, and the first thing out of their mouth is, "I love to ride. I love to ride." Well, if you love to ride, why don't you get on your bike and ride? Like you would find somewhere to go if you love to ride.
Mm-hmm.
That's my take on that. I don't feel like somebody have to have a party for me to ride. I'm gonna get on my bike and go. I'm gonna find
Right.
somewhere to go. It's like you said, it's a whole lot to see across the United States, man.
Right.
Things you never even thought existed, they're there. So if you just get
I
out,
mean,
go
to be
ride,
fair though,
you'll
you
see.
don't know what you don't know, and a lot of people when they first start riding, they're attracted to the club life and the set life, and that's all they know. Um, so it's once you start learning and you see more, and then you want to do more, and then you start
Hmm.
doing more. Because we none of us started off looking for back roads and oddities across America.
Well,
Like if you would have told me I was gonna
we were
go
all club. We were all club affiliate. We were
right,
all club affiliate.
Yeah.
Tone still is. Yeah.
right. So
Hmm.
it is what it is. It's a growing curve for a lot of people, and there's nothing wrong with that. And then some people don't want to do that. Nothing wrong with that either. You pick what you want to do, and you become good at it.
Right.
And
Right.
you have fun doing it.
Yeah.
You want to go to parties every night, and go to parties every night.
For the party every night. If you got that ability to hang to 1, 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Hey, listen, man.
But
I know for a fact, man. Probably about 9, 10, 11, 11:30.
Come on, Solo. You can give
But
us the 1 o'clock, man.
1 o'clock, I'm turning
You
over,
can give
man.
us the one.
I
Hey,
get calls all the time, like, Reef, how do you come up with where you ride to, and like, what made you want to go see that? And I'm like, because I saw a post, or I saw it in my travels, and I didn't have time to go explore it, so I go back and explore it. And sometimes hundreds of miles, then I just go take a picture and keep on rolling.
Hmm.
Um, Hell, recently I just posted the legs in Amarillo, and people that lived in Amarillo was commenting and said, "I've been here my whole life, and I didn't know that existed.
Exactly.
Didn't know it existed."
Exactly. And I'll tell people to go to the Four Corners. I said, well, did you stop by the elephant legs? Did you stop by the elephant feet?
They be like, "What is that?"
What is that? You probably rolled right by it and didn't
Roll
even
right
really
by
know.
it.
And didn't
We
even
ride
know.
past we ride past a lot of things and don't know it. That's what I'm saying. On the last episode I was talking. Just slow down a little bit, take your time and see some things.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, don't be afraid to stop. If you ain't on a time crunch, man, pull that bike over, make that U-turn,
Yep.
and go and take that picture. It may been a total bust. It may have been you thought you saw something and you got up close and now it wasn't worth the time, but you stopped. You went to explore it, and or it could be something you be like, man, I'm going back now.
Yeah. That's right, man. That's right. And
I'm going back now.
shout out to Big Sarge for tuning in tonight. Sarge, hey man, we know you're probably at work and you got us on your earbud, man. You're tuning in. We greatly appreciate it, brother. And make sure you go check out Big Sarge on the Iron Elite podcast. He has that I-10 to the end corridor locked down. Make sure you go over to check his page out, his Facebook page, and check his YouTube out. Like, share, and subscribe. And then Bobby just popped in with the ultimate long distance rider and tour honor are the gateways to longer riding. Tone, are you AULDR or doing tour of honors? I know, Reef, you've been doing it.
No.
Yeah, so I Alder, a good group. It's ran by a great guy. I don't like keeping long-term track of things. I always had a problem with that, and I used to compete in it back in the day. I still endorse it. I still tell people to do it. Same with Tour of Honor. I hadn't done Tour of Honor since I was a state sponsor. But I tell people to do it all the time. Like Kodak now has been posting every day about Tour of Honor because he's now finding out the joy of being part of Tour of Honor.
Right.
Both of them. What I like about Alder is that if you're one of the ones for spreadsheets and things, that's the ride you want to do. And then you can they take all the other rides and incorporate it into Alder, which is again American Ultimate Long Distance Rider. Rob Carlo did an amazing job when he came up with that. And his admins, it's a lot of work that go into it, and it's a lot of fun.
Oh yeah. And I'll send a shout out to Eric Bosquel, man, for the RTE across USA.
America.
Hey, listen, folks. If you love food, I'm a foodie. I love to eat. I mean, it don't have to be big, huge meal. A little bit. It don't have to be huge, big meals. But if I can walk in and get a good burger somewhere, if I can walk to an old diner, and that's what the RTE RTEX USA is all about. Restaurants on the back roads in little small towns in every state, including Alaska and Hawaii. The bus up in Hyder, Alaska, where you get some fresh cod,
fresh everything,
fresh cod, everything, fresh
cod,
fresh everything. It's up there. They have other places up in Anchorage. They have other places in Fairbanks. The other places in
and they have point to entry. It's not just food.
Yeah, it's not just food. And then the POIs are awesome as well. But the thing is, if you're really interested in trying to sit and say, well, I want somewhere to ride, or I'm looking for something different, the RTE Cross USA, the Ultimate Long Distance Rider, the Tour of Honor, the SCMA, the Iron Butt Association, man, Iron Butt Association, the I-10 to the end, the Retro Four Corners Ride. And then on California, they have a lot of organizations out there, motorcycle club, that will invite you to AZ Rat Pack. If you're in Arizona, look up the AZ Rat Pack. They ride around scenic routes and all of that. So there's a lot out there to do if you're looking for stuff to do between point A and point B.
A lot of states have tours, grand tours of, so you can sign up and they send you all around your state, finding oddities and things to go see. Way back in the day when we were still clubbing, we used to tell people all the time, we look for reasons to ride, where most people in our community look for reasons not to ride. Oh, it's raining, I can't go. Or I don't like the club that's having that party, I ain't going. Or like we used to say in the hood, who all over there? and depend on your answers whether or not we go. Well,
He's right.
Yeah.
we look for reasons to ride, like tour of honor. All those things are reasons to ride your motorcycle. And most of them are free, and if they're not free, then a lot of them give to a great cause. Like tour of honor gives to great causes.
Right.
And the whole get down is legit. It's going to have you seeing some veteran and first responder memorials and little bitty small towns, and it's just a great time.
Yeah, and
That's the key, man.
SAR said
Go
he's
ahead.
getting ready to head to Utah next month, which is
Yeah,
outstanding, man. To hear SAR saying he's going to Utah, man. So that
I
lets
talked
me
to him
know.
about it yesterday.
Yeah, man. Good deal. Get out there,
Utah is a
man. And
good place to go.
it is.
Favorite
I mean,
state, easily.
Tone, you've been on
Mine.
Utah, the Moki Nugget Highway and Fire Valley and all of that, and even the Mojave Desert. Yeah.
Yeah, Utah was. I actually was trying to. I don't want to get too far off topic, but I actually was reached out to both of y'all when we found out about the Three Flags Classics. So I wanted to set something up where we go stay in Utah for the week and just come back out and hit like different roads. Stay one location and every day hit a
Use it
different
as a
road.
base.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, use it as a base.
As a
But
base camp.
one
Yeah.
Moab, I'm definitely going back to Moab at some point and sit for about a week or so and just get out and enjoy it.
Now I'm gonna bring up one. Triple nickel.
Mm-hmm.
I just rode a triple nickel. I've ridden it before, but just actually to do the portion that SMA required me to do for best 15. What did you take from the triple nickel? Because there's actually a triple nickel alpha. Was it an alpha? And then it also takes you by the site for flight night. Was it 93?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna do so the triple nickel in Ohio is
Triple
what
nickel.
you referring to?
Yep. Ohio.
All right, and then the Flight 93, I must have missed that. But the Flight 93 that I've been to is in Pennsylvania.
No, it's
I didn't know
something
that if
that
there's one
was,
out by the triple nickel, I missed that, so I need to go back and get it.
Well, it's not on the triple nickel. It's not on the
Okay.
triple nickel. I think there was a covered bridge that I rolled up to, and then I made the right hand turn. I turned in to go and roll all around the site for the triple nickel,
Gotcha.
the lookout and all of that point. So I thought maybe you guys had, but you guys been there though.
Yeah, I actually the triple nickel. I thought it was it was great for me. It could be challenging. I could see where it could be challenging for some people because the hills, like some of them you're coming up on, the drop down, you can't
the
see it
drop.
until you get to the crest of the hill,
Right.
and then some of the curves. So
Yes.
um, I actually rode that with Bob Rogers. He was the chairman
Oh
before the
man, you got
crash.
to ride with Bob.
Yeah, I got to ride that with him. And we stopped along the way at the Triple Nickel Diner and got something to eat. I had an ostrich burger for the first time. I said, "Hey man, I try. I'm here. Why not?" But
Yeah.
overall, man, I think the road was the road. I enjoyed it, and I think I enjoyed it a little more because he has done the road prior, so he knew some stops to make.
Okay.
There was a store along the way. He knew that we could stop in there and pick up some patches and pins if we wanted to. Also, grab the T-shirt out of the store. So I think it was a pretty good road. But just a little bit of advice. Y'all could thank Piper for making me think about this. But just a little advice: if you're going to do it, make sure you do it in the daytime because
Right.
even in the night is not the time to do that road.
Even if it went for all the animals, the drop offs, if you're not expecting them, you'll need to wear the pins if you go at night because you can't see over the cliff you're going up, the hill you're going up, and then it just drops out. And that may be bad business for a lot of people.
Definitely.
Yeah. I'm just throwing some of our trips out there, gentlemen. Lassen Park Reef. We hit Lassen Park. I got hit with snow. You got
Don't
hit
go
with
in May.
snow. Don't go in May, folks.
Don't
And
go before May.
yeah, we talked about weather planning, man. If anybody thinking about getting out there and running Four Corners or True X, man, it's all about timing. I can't stress it enough. Trying to get up in the Pacific Northwest or dealing with the storms coming through Kansas, even in June, July, August time frames. Really pay attention to your weather when you get ready to start doing your runs.
And it's different every year, folk. Jimmy Spanego just called me like 2 days ago about the same thing. Back in the day when Smiley and I did my first 48 and 10, we went in the middle of May because we were gone for his birthday. And all I had was a light jacket. And I went all around the country with just a light jacket. I never even broke out my a bigger jacket. That was before I wore gear all the time. Or here a couple days ago, going across the 40, you got snow. A couple people are doing a 10 now, and they took the 40 out. They got snow, hail. I got hit with hail coming home, and it's the beginning of May.
Yeah.
I think those are the two most unpredictable months is April and May to be doing anything cross country.
It ain't just April and May. Going to the Three Flag Classic last year, Boston and them did Beartooth Pass and everything, and people saw it and wanted to do it because she did it, her and Dre. And then after the Three Flag Classic, they was talking about going up there, closed because of snow.
You lost your mind because when I was up there, I got snow. I was on my way to Three Flags Classic, and that was way after them. So the thing is, man, is you have to
got to be ready for whatever. People ask me why do I carry my heated gear year round? Because I ride in places you might need heated gear year round.
Exactly.
Hey, thank you, Harmony, for tuning in tonight. Greatly appreciate you finally catching the podcast. Thank you. Hey, folks, if you're just tuning in, hey, I have my right-hand man, Sharif Asadiq on. I have my left-hand man, Tone Tea Time Handy out of Philadelphia.
Show.
But we've been talking trip planning this series, man. Right now we're just talking about some of the destinations and what it takes to get there, and then also some of the gear that we use, maybe some of our bike setups. Prime example, another example, maintenance. We talk about maintenance when you're on the road. The bikes are getting more and more technical. I seen Slappy was posting how to adjust the shocks on the Gold Wing today. He did a video. I seen Reef, you had some bike issues with the battery being dead. It's those not Reef.
Right.
You were dealing with it. But the thing about it was, folks, and we're just trying to give you some insight. Try to get very familiar with your machine. Try to get very familiar with it so that you can troubleshoot little small ins and out of fuse blows. Know where the fuse is at, left side, right side. Know how to adjust your shocks or whatever case may be. If you have some extra gear on, lights and stuff like that, if you blow a fuse, little small stuff like that shouldn't stop your trip, man. You should be mechanically and technically inclined to be able to get yourself out of small jam. Level 1, level 2.
Yeah, I think one of the basics, or a few of the basics, in my opinion. One, you should know where your fuse box is and how to get to it. Another basic is you should learn how to plug a tire. To me, those probably are the most two important. Because you need to get off the road sometime. I've seen bikes break down on the road and they be in some bad places. And before you want to start worrying about fixing on it, you need to get it off to a safe place.
Yes.
So you can start, fixing on your bike. But the battery fuse box, that's the heart of the bike. That's the electrical system. So that's not working. Nothing else is going to work.
I want to go back to something you said about safety, getting your bike to a safe place. Folks, there's been many incidents where I know Black Sabbath suffered some loss because the truck
side
of the road, rare breed suffered some side of the road incident. Folks, beside the road is not safe. It is the worst place if you can push your bike to say an off ramp or something like that, that's where try to stop there. Try to get away from that traffic because people will be on the phone, people will be distracted, and an 18-wheeler coming at 80, 75, 80 miles an hour is nothing good. It's just going to leave destruction. So please, if they take anything that you take away from this series, if you have a breakdown, if you need maintenance, if something goes wrong, try
if
to
you
get
want to put on rain gear, get the hell off the freeway. Get the hell off the freeway.
Get the hell off the freeway. Oh man.
I will add this for if for some strange reason you have to pull over and hit the shoulder, get on the far right of the shoulder. Get to the closest to the edge of the road. Because I see this a lot. A lot of people just pull on the shoulder and they hugging right on their line, right there where the traffic is.
Right.
And all that it takes is for a driver to not pay attention for 1 or 2 seconds and clip you. And that clip can take out everybody else.
A split
So
second.
get to the farthest edge of the road, and even when we're coming through tolls, one of the things we preach, for some strange instance somebody don't have easy pass, and you gotta wait for them, get up off the road and let everybody pull over to the far right. Pull over to the far right because usually there's the least amount of traffic on the far right, and just wait for the person to come through. Then we all pull off again.
Okay. All right. Reed?
No, I agree with it. I can't. Never been a fan. As you ride down the freeway, look at all the memorial signs from cops and things that were on the side of the road doing business. When people see you on the side of the road, they get fixated and they're coming right towards you.
Yep.
We used to do Adopt a Highway, and I hate it. I couldn't. I love doing it because it was needed, but the cars don't have a woman on the side of the road. Oh my God, everybody's looking, right. And now people are veering over towards you because that's just like when you ride your motorcycle. You're staring at it. That's where you're going. So just be careful out there. Everybody want to make it home to their family.
Yeah. Right. Sure. Definitely. Hey, if you got any questions, shoot us a question. I know DJ FX shot us a question, guys, and what or who is your inspiration or motivation to do what you do? That's for all of us.
So for me, that's kind of a
multi-level
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So I think everybody know OD. OD was for me the first. When I started getting out here on the East Coast in Philly, I used to shoot up and down 95. You couldn't tell me I wasn't doing nothing. I was in New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, all the way down to Virginia, and I was like, yeah, I'm the man. So then one year, I was looking for people. I wanted to go cross country. I was looking for people to go, and the old saying, every time somebody say, yeah, I'm gonna go with you, plan the trip, and then when it's time to go, you're like,
hey, you here by yourself.
Nobody's there. Yeah. So then I just threw the whole trip out the window. And then somebody introduced me to him. They said, this is a guy that ride just like you. You should link up with him. Girl named Hills linked me up with OD. And once I linked up with him, he was planning the trip to Alaska. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to Alaska. I'm going to go. And probably the best thing that I didn't do was not go. Because I was on the CBR 954. And when I was, keeping in contact with him and he was telling me about the trip, and I was like, man, I would have messed that man whole trip up.
Man, I'm gonna tell you, OD is in a league of his own, man. To put as much as he do on a ZX14, he'd be riding down the road down the interstate with a trunk on the back of his bike, man. It looks like a big old 4-dresser trunk, man.
Yeah. So I'm gonna keep this real short because there are a few others, but the other two of course, on the screen right now. So we put together to do a 50cc. This was
Mm-hmm.
2014,
Mm-hmm.
and my days couldn't link up with everybody else's. So I said, okay, I'll just meet y'all in California. Y'all do the 50cc, and I'll meet y'all in California. And
Mm-hmm.
then 2014 is when I met Reef. I came across country. Everybody that I met them on the road. I haven't, these wasn't people that I'm naming on social media. These are
Mm-hmm.
people that I actually met on the road. Uh, 2014, I met Reef in Cali. So we linked up, started talking, getting together, riding and everything. And then in the 2014, 2015, I went back in 2015. But in that year is when I started seeing you solo. We were doing this.
Yep.
We were always doing this. And then one day I was like, hey man, when I next time I see this dude, I'm gonna stop him and talk to him. Pick his brain a little bit because he seemed to be doing the same thing, but we just ain't connecting. So we need to connect. So I mean, there's a few others, but those three right there, um, probably did it for me. Yeah, I got the spark, and then once I got the spark, everybody else kept me going,
Right.
and
Right.
that was just it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got to take my hat off to OD, man. That dude is he's a unicorn. I'm telling you.
He is, man. He really is. Reef.
Uh, I do less of the who and do more of the why. So, obviously I enjoy riding a little bit. A little more blessed than some that have time off, a little more money than some, less than others. But um, I used to see events, and I'd be like, why are we not represented? So that used to work my nerves. So like I'm gonna be represented. I'm gonna represent us at these events. So I set out to do such a thing, and then I recruited people, or not recruited basically, but me and Solo hooked up, and Solo was down, and it's crazy to do some of this mess too. So and Solo comes up with most of the crazy ideas. Most of the stuff we done that was crazy. It was that guy. Don't believe it was me. I'm innocent.
I'm not gonna
I'm
show my
innocent.
face on that
Uh,
one.
but yeah, so and then I was like, I want to expose other people to show them that there's more than just going to parties and things. So um, as I started doing the other organizations and their rides, SMA, IBA, Tour of Honor, people were like, man, what is this? How come you get awards and for riding? And what's how I want to do that. That looks like fun. And they see the ride around the 48 Insanity Goals and the solo up in Alaska, and they're like, we want to do that. So it's we like doing it, and we're inspiring others to do it.
Right.
Right. So to me, that's like Janie commented while we were on the road, and she was like, man, you get 2-3 calls a day that I see. So I can't even imagine how many you get when you're by yourself, and you take all the calls and you help people, because I enjoy it.
Right.
I
The
want
people
you to
think.
get out. I want you to get out and ride. I want you to get out your comfort zone. So, and I feel if I can do it, anybody can do it. You got to have the will and the want to do it.
Right.
Um,
And that's how we connected, man. We both said it to each other numerous times, man. We want to show other people that there's other things to do out there, other places to go, other organizations out there, more to do between point A to point B. And I'm just gonna say this: I love people doing IT to the end, but it just makes me cringe every time I see people pass. Every time I see people pass,
all the stuff they pass. There's so
all
much
the
beautiful
stuff,
stuff.
man. I'm like,
Yeah,
well, what did you
there's a
see?
lot of just in Texas though. There's a lot just by
Yeah,
itself in Texas.
at least go to the Pandora store, you know what I'm saying, and take the picture. But there's just so much to see in between, man. I wish people would just sit there and say, well, okay, maybe I'll go 25 miles off and come back. There's
But
a
again,
lot to see.
it's
There's
it's
a lot
it's
to
it's
see.
it's steps. They
Right,
getting off. It's a lot of
Yeah,
people that never went across country. Now they do. Now if they keep seeing all the posts and pictures and get inspired to get off the 10.
Right.
Maybe they'll stop to see the Stonehenge too that they go right by every time they go down the 10.
I know, right? I know. So for me, man, that's why I come up with the group, the Back Roads Across America on Tuesdays, to get people to start seeing the back road a lot more. That's so much more. Route 66 is now the back road. It used to be the mother road, now it's the back road.
Now it's a back road.
In your own state, man. 301. 301 it used to be the main drag. Now it's a back road. And when
The 90, where the Prada store is.
the Prada store. And the thing is, when Reef and I and Paul and Storm and Matthew and Ellis, I keep killing his name. When we did the top to bottom run, when we were on Route 1, we stayed on Route 1 the whole entire time.
Top to bottom.
It bounces and maybe hit 95 a little bit, then it'll get back on Route 1. But we went through all of the states, all of the back roads on Route 1. And I've never heard anybody else then say, well, man, I want to do the entire length of Route 1. You go to the Key West, you take a picture with the sign says the end of 1. You'll go up the Yep, you go up to Fort Kent and you'll get a picture of start of the first of mile 1, first mile. But nobody said I'm gonna ride the whole entire length of.
Kodak asked about doing that this year. When we're gonna do it this year, so maybe that's something we can think about.
Yeah, and we don't need to plan it. We just execute.
We just do it.
That's one thing about Reef and I, man. That's always been great. We just execute. We'll sit there and say, let's roll, and we'll execute. And that's just a different style. Where's Piper? Where's Piper? Piper, where are you at? Somebody get Piper. Shoot
Piper working like a Hebrew slave.
Is she working? folks, we've had a series where we've been talking about trip planning and some of the do's and don'ts, some of the equipment that we use. There's a whole lot that we could just go on and on about, but the basic stuff, the general stuff, the stuff that has kept us successful, made us successful in our long distance riding. That's what we've been talking about. You want to share that humor?
Hustle man talking about Reef is never innocent. Hustle man, come on.
I saw that.
Come on, you part of the church crew. You supposed to know better. Come on.
Hey, folks, we got comments coming in on Facebook. We got comments coming on YouTube. Oh man, this has been real. So we're open to questions. We're open to questions. A couple of Q&A. Oh, and also shout out to Iceman, man. I gotta send a shout out to Iceman. He's laid up right now. He had a mishap, and he's trying to heal up, and things just aren't progressing like they should. Shout out to Jason Iceman Stetzer. Stetzer. I hope I pronounced that last name right. Yeah. Oh man, this has been great, guys. What other tips can we give them, y'all? If you go to Mexico, get that insurance. Get you some insurance. I'm gonna tell you right, don't get hemmed up down there. The SCMA requires that you get insurance down there. It's not that expensive, and plus it'll save you a lot of headache. If you're gonna go to California Spur, that's a different policy. If you're gonna go to mainland Mexico, or if you even think about doing the Mexico IBA Rise, because they have Saddle Soul 1000, they have some awesome events that they sponsor down there, man. We had the pleasure of going down there with Tom Moreland, Bill McGowan. Marco took good care of us when we were down there. Dave Alessandro was with us. Who else was with us?
Wendy was with us. The only female IBR finisher.
Wendy was winner. So look into the Mexico IBA. Give Marco a shout out, man. They got a nice group. They get on some well-sponsored rides, and they're going to take care of you come down there.
There go Piper right there. She said, "I'm here." You should bring her in. Solo, can you bring her in?
I'm shoot her the link, man. Shoot her the link.
Well, that's the phone. I'm on that device.
Oh, okay. Oh, Piper, I'm gonna try to shoot you the link, Piper. Let me see if we can get Piper in here, because I know Piper is full of.
Harmony wants you to come do a ride with him at the Tail of the Dragon, Solo.
When?
She didn't say all that.
Okay. I keep learning. I go be yonder and stop and be a tourist. Stop next time.
I'm
Yes.
gonna while we got a little downtime.
Yeah.
Let me just say this, as far as route planning and stuff like that. I think I sometimes I tend to go a little too far into it, and I don't know if that's me or not. But when I plot the destinations on the map, um, I mentally ride this ride before I actually get on my bike and do it. I look at the cities that I'm going through. Sometimes on the map, I'll stop at a certain city and I'll zoom in and see what's in that city.
What's there?
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, what's there? If it's a hotel I may want to stay at and see what's around it. Um, I mentally kind of get into the route like that, and so that way when I'm on the actual ride, I can kind of remember some of the things that I've seen, and I can see what's about to come up. Mentally, that helps me a lot.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I do. Especially like the little trip I just did. And right before this trip, I went to Alabama. One of my partners flew in from Germany for 2 days, so I went to meet him in Alabama. And every state, I picked out things I hadn't saw, things I hadn't done, and I used it to get out and explore to go see my partner. So um, and then did kind of the same in reverse coming home. But again, the crazy weather didn't really allow me to do it coming home. So, um, but yeah, you can easily pick out. Somebody just asked about the East Coast. Man, start small. Do retros ride with 48 and do
Yeah.
your state four corners.
Yeah.
Do the IBA four corners. Do the IBA True X ride for your state. Do find whoever your state is that for the if they have a grand tour of your state and sign up for that. Like they got it in Maine, got it in Texas, and I know there's quite a few other states that have them as well. And get in these groups, man. The back roads on twos, my group, get out and explore. There's a bunch of pictures every day. People are
Every day.
just posting pictures, and part of the post requirement for my group is you got to say something about the picture so people can find it. So whether it's a location or name or both, and sometimes it's why you even stopped or why you want to go see
Yeah.
it, and you'll find things in your area, and you just get out and go.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's one thing about it, posting the location so that other people can sit there and say, well, I want to go to Megatron, or I want to go to Bumblebee. Where's it located? Which one did you go to? Uh, and also, even if you want to go to some national parks,
I
those
love
are
the
fun.
national
If you want
parks.
if you want to see the buffalo, man, everybody's seen that video where I was riding in Roosevelt National Park, and the buffalo just come walking down the middle of the
The
road.
road.
Like I don't like you don't run the show here, buddy. This is my backyard. And I was like, shit, you go right ahead, Mr. Buffalo. I don't mean fucking around with no buffalo. But folks, we want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. This is wrapping up our series of trip planning. We've tried to give some nuggets, some insights, drop some jewels down for people. Even when dealing with weather, even dealing with planning, even giving different ideas of sitting there saying, where do you guys find these locations, or how can I find out about this group? Even getting your national pass. If you're a veteran, you can get you a national pass. I think you for free. Is it 100% disabled or just being a veteran?
I think it's 30, but don't quote me. I think it's 30
Right.
or higher. It's
Right.
free, but again, don't quote me. And in some states, you can get state park pass. Like in Texas, you can get a state park pass for free
Because
at a certain disability rating as well.
right, because some even in California, some state parks don't recognize um, federal. They don't. They
Yeah,
don't.
they won't.
So they won't honor it. They won't honor it. I think there's one right. What is that Marine Corps base? There in right there above San Diego. They have a national
Pendleton.
penalty.
Pendleton.
And I stopped there and I went in. They said we don't honor this, but it's late. You can go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See how great Marines are. Very easygoing guys. I want you to know that. I just
I
want
had
to put that
to say,
in there.
I had to say, hoorah. Hey man, you got 3 veterans over here, man. What do you expect? Hey Bolo, thank you for joining us tonight. I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. We greatly appreciate you tuning in on Facebook, on YouTube. give us a thumbs up, a like, a heart. Send stars if you like, if you've enjoyed it. Just us talking about our get down, how we get down, and what how we have been successful and safe during our travels. We've mentioned some of the places that we've traveled, some of the organizations, and another one I want to mention, the California missions. That was a good one. What do you think, Reef?
Which California the Adventure Series?
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, man. It's crazy because I didn't do it when I lived in California. Um, and then Piper.
Bye.
We're coming, we're coming, we're coming, we're coming.
What
Hey,
up?
hey, folks, we got the back door is wide open. So if you're coming in, Piper come through the back door. Where's Baby Shark at?
Right. Waiting to swim in these waters. I can't wait. I didn't have power forever. Now I can get my garage open. It's time to
Okay,
go.
it's time to
That's
go. How you
good. That's
It's
good
doing?
to
time to
hear.
go.
How you
I'm
doing,
ready.
Piper? Good, good. So Piper, just give us some of your intel, your input of your get down. You getting ready, you getting ready to get out there, get yonder. What are some of the key things and elements that kind of you put in that you use?
So yes, I I don't plan because nothing ever goes right. So I just get out and go. Like I promise you, whenever I think
Still?
yeah, whenever I think that it's gonna go this way, that way, it never happens. So I try to check the weather, but aside from that, I take my chances. Mother Nature does what she loves to do to me. But I will say what helps me is seeing like you guys and your rides and where you've gone, the you know, I guess like the circumstances or maybe the adversities that you may have faced while you were on it. So I try to prepare myself for that. But as far as like anything else, no, I make sure I have my gear as much as possible and try to avoid wildlife. But wildlife tends to like me a lot.
Right.
So
Well, I definitely want you on the show, Piper. I want to dedicate a whole episode to you because you have inspired a lot of people. You're getting it in. You're a titan. You're a titan. You're a
what?
titan. What? Woo woo. And you're IBA. What are you? Platinum? Are you platinum?
Platinum.
Platinum?
No.
No?
Titanium.
Oh yeah, titanium,
Titanium.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Titanium.
titanium Piper.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank
Titanium.
you. Yes. Titanium.
And yeah, and a lot of great accomplishments under your belts.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
I definitely want to get you on the show. So let's make this happen, Piper. Let's make this happen.
I appreciate
Uh
that.
yeah, man.
Janie's on too.
Hey,
She said
I
she
just
down for a show solo.
Say again.
Janie's on. She said she down for a show.
Yeah, man. I'm just gonna just plug it in, just let them have it, man. Let them have at it. I want to hear all of the stories, all of the turn kicks, and get rid of it. And this is part of our RTE family here too, folks. So good
definitely.
people, good people. And if you want to meet Piper, make sure you come to the Reef and Ksolo official Ride to Eat in Little Rock, Arkansas this year. Uh some heavy hitters are going to be there. Mike Nebo going to be there. Mark Abuse going to be there. The chairman for the
Mark Burdick.
SMA. Burdick, I kill his name. Burdick's going to be there from the SCMA. And who knows who may be the Piper going to be there.
Oh, hey, real
Is
quick,
I was
ladies, 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 the Valkyrie Rally, Nancy Oz, the Valkyrie Rally. If you want to get in this and expand your horizons, sign up for the Valkyrie Rally. Piper's done it. She's a finisher, I believe.
absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's quite a few ladies out there. Shout out to all the ladies that's part of our Rati family that's done it because there's several
Yeah.
of them now.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I just
Definitely.
have a
Hey, I
real
want to I
quick
want to say something real quick. Hold on, Piper. I just want to say this real quick. Um, I just want to say salute to you because not too many people got to see your journey from the beginning, and I did. So to see the whole journey and to hear titanium and all this stuff now is like it's like a good thing to hear.
I
Yeah.
So salute
appreciate
to you.
that. So that's what I was gonna say. So it's funny that you all are here on this platform this evening because I wanted to say that's what I was going to suggest, Solo, to ask people about their journeys and how they started them to where they are now and who their mentors were and who the people were that brought them along. And I was going to also suggest, like, even for Tone was there in the very, very, very beginning of my cruiser days because I started on a sport bike like most people do. And so my first longest distance on my cruiser was Pennsylvania to California, was coast to coast in
with a
2014. And
suitcase.
I I went with I went with so listen, that's what I was saying.
I remember that. I'm like, what
Listen,
in the
and
world?
I was the Beverly Hillbillies. I was the Clampets. Can I just say this really quickly? So they came from
Oh man,
Yeah,
we
she cut
gotta
out.
we gotta get her
Piper,
back on. We gotta get Piper back on.
Piper.
Yeah.
Oh man, y'all need to hear this
I
story.
wanna. I'm gonna let her tell the story. I don't want to tell it. I'm gonna let her
Oh,
tell it the way she want to tell it.
oh my goodness.
But it was definitely. Hey man, look at where we are. That's my little sister. It's
Yeah,
been a long time, man, and
yeah, yeah. Hey, shout
this
out
is
to
this
Mike,
is-
Mike Garner, Grenier. He's out there, man. Death Valley. He's been planning this big trip. Him and his lady are out there riding, man. So my hats off to him. Mike's been really getting it in. Hopefully, I can get him on the show to give us a back brief of how his trip went. And also, we're gonna have people coming on that's gonna be sharing their journeys along their ride. So we can't wait to have that happen.
He's back.
my apologies. The line
No,
might
no, you're
broke.
good. You're good. You're good. You're good. So your story.
Yes. So they met me. So I met them actually. They came from Philadelphia and I'm in Pittsburgh. So we met right across the border in West Virginia. So again, this is like my first journey on this cruiser. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to get a windshield and windscreen. And it came literally when I was leaving to go meet them. So I strapped it down. Like, my bros will put it on for me. When I tell you, I was so much of a liability probably for my brother. Because again, I'm used to sport bikes. Like, I had my little bag on the back. I knew what I could pack, what I couldn't pack, and whatever was in my book bag and whatever the case may be. But on this cruiser in my mind, I'm like, I can take this and this. I had suitcases, duffel bags, book bags. Like, I had too many plugs. Like, my charging system kept going out. Tone and them were underneath my seat so many times on this journey. I was in the wrong gear. Like, when I tell you, he got all them gray hairs he got, he might have got like 20 of them. Like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, but I feel like it made him a better leader because he
Right.
had to realize
Oh,
and
it
recognize,
definitely
like,
did.
you know what I mean? Because you're only as strong as your weakest link. And at that point,
Oh
I
yeah.
am very proud and happy to say that was me because without it, I wouldn't have gotten the guidance and the knowledge and the
Yeah.
encouragement to
Yeah.
even to do it and to get there. When I tell you, I didn't once I strapped it down and they had it strapped good, I didn't even take that stuff off the bike. I only used my book bag and like this little in my tank bag. Like, all that when I got to California, my founder Blue Rose was like, girl, are you crazy? Like, what's wrong with you? She was like, we're shipping
Hey,
all of this shit back.
we didn't let
All
her
of it.
take the stuff off the bike. We said as soon as the next time this stuff come off the bike, it's getting mailed back home.
It's done. It's a wrap, man. Folks.
It
And I
took us 2 trips in the car to mail all that stuff home,
just,
Solo. 2 trips in
Oh,
the car.
listen. I would have. I seen the picture. I wish I had a picture to show y'all just exactly what it was. But it was a true rookie move. It was a true rookie move, folks.
I don't even
And
know
I
if that
use
was me. That might have been who. What's the step before the rookie? That is that like
that.
thinking about what like sport? Like, I mean, you would think that I had never ever been on a motorcycle before at all ever, and I rode the bike from Pittsburgh to like Louisiana, but that was different. That was just a weekend. And my
Right.
mind, I'm like,
Yeah.
we're gonna be gone for all these days, and this that. Like, I no, all of it.
Question for you, Piper. Question for you. If there's one thing that you can say to a new rider or somebody looking to start doing long distance riding, what would it be?
don't wait. Do not wait for anyone, because if you wait for someone to go with you, you may never get there. Like, have confidence in yourself and the people that you've surrounded yourself with. Have faith in the fact that you wanted to do it in the first place. That's your first indication that you're going to be able to do it. And just remember, it's 1 mile at a time. I think people's intimidation comes from the fact that, oh, here to California is 2,600 miles. Don't worry about that. Start off first, because before you know it, 5 miles are gone, 10 miles are gone, 100, 200. Then the day's gone. You have 800 miles, 900 miles underneath you. And you're like, oh my God, I'm closer. Like, what's so amazing to me is getting off the bike, filling up the tank, getting my receipt, and realizing I'm really 1,000 miles away from where I started. You know what I mean?
Right,
Like,
right,
I'm getting there. Like, I'm getting there. Like, it's really, you don't think about it. Like, you're just riding and listening to music or podcasts or just enjoying the scenery in it. And before you know it, you're at your destination. So don't wait for people. Just go.
right,
Just go do it. Just do
right.
it. Yeah.
Just go do it, man. Almost like
Nike.
Nike. Just
Nike
Nike.
had it. Did
Hey,
it.
Nike got it, man. I saw that story about how they came up with that. Somebody else actually said it, and he got it, but it just fixed. No, it was actually a killer who was about ready to go to get killed, and he said, "Just do it." And the president or founder of Nike used that saying. But yeah, let's do it, folks. Just do it. There's a lot of organizations, like, once again, uh the IBA, they have like a I want to say printership or mentorship, where they will go and let you take a group out for the first time to do like a saddle sore or IBA ride.
Yes.
And then you can help them with that paperwork to get them familiar with it and submit it. You'll get credit. They give you incentive as a seasoned rider. So there are ways to get people to start doing other rides and
And
long
one
distance
of those
riding.
rides are free of charge, like either the mentor or the mentee. Like,
Right,
it's almost like a buy one get one. So yes, some ones will be free, but you're still teaching them, yes, the process of turning it in. So that's
right.
really good too. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's dope.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Look
All
at
right,
Piper
all right.
teaching.
I know, right? I know,
I,
right?
look, I almost didn't have a choice, because that one over there,
Oh
again,
man,
like,
I'm
all
telling you, man.
right.
I'm
The-
telling you, folks.
yes.
I'm telling you, folks. Man, I want to thank everybody for coming on tonight and sticking with us. Piper, I know you're getting it in tonight. Thank you for joining us.
I
Greatly
appreciate you
appreciate
guys.
you. We got to work to get your episode. We got to lock you in. We got to lock you in.
Yes.
I got to get you on the
Yes.
board. All right, man. You take care.
See you
Be
later,
safe.
guys.
All
Bye.
right.
All right.
Oh man, good deal. It's always good to talk to Piper, man. She's just so full of energy, and she's always coming in hot. She's always coming in hot.
But
Always.
I
Hyper
Always.
call her
Piper.
Hyper Piper.
Yeah,
Hyper
man.
Piper.
Yeah. Good deal. Good deal. Thank everybody for joining us tonight. Gentlemen, we're gonna go ahead and get ready to wrap this thing up. We're gonna work our way out. Tone, uh, final words.
Oh, you gonna set yourself up like that?
wait,
All right,
wait, what happened? What happened to it? What happened to it?
hey,
What happened to Tone, man? You went away from the
hey.
screen. I didn't see that. Where's my
We-
producer at?
tell,
What
tell your
y'all
editing man,
doing?
don't edit that part out, all right?
What are y'all doing? My producer, man. What are you doing?
Hey, I'm
Oh,
just going to end it with this. Just like Piper said, 1 mile at a time, and just ride.
right. That's what's up. That's what's up. All right, Mr. Sharif Sadiq,
Man, just
aka Reef, aka Mr. Get Out and Explore.
that too. Just get out and explore, have a good time. Um, it's be careful. Your ultimate goal should be to get back home to wherever you started from in one piece. And have fun while you're doing it. It's a lot to see out there. You can't do it all at once, but just start doing it one
Yep.
mile at a time, like Piper just said, and have fun. Get out and explore. See you on the page. Make sure you
Got to
sign up.
start somewhere.
Got to
Oh
start
man.
somewhere. Might as well be here.
Oh man. I'm humbled and honored. Folks, you just don't know what it means to have my brother on with me, have Tone Tea Time on with me on the podcast, sharing our stories, our rise, our legacies, our journeys, and all that we do, man, to try to motivate and inspire the culture to get out and ride. That's what it's always been about for us. We're not looking for fame. We're not looking for internet. We just want to be an inspiration to show others that you can do it and that it's out there for you to do it. And even if you're an Eagles fan, nah, I just messing, bro. I just messing, man. But definitely get out and ride. Folks, we're gonna get ready to shut this thing down. We appreciate you joining us and tuning in tonight. We want to say God bless everybody. Once again, shout out to Mr. Mosley mom for turning 101 years old. Which is incredible. I want to remind everybody about the Reef and Ksolo official ride to eat the first weekend of October. Go to the page and look at the page. Also, next Tuesday, we're going to have the chairman of the SCMA on the podcast right here talking about the latest changes to the SMA ride. So if you are SMA enthusiast, if you're looking to get into the SMA, you're going to need to tune in right here next Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 5 p.m. Pacific, where we're going to be with Mark, and we're going to be just hashing out all of the what ifs and what happens and do's and don'ts about the future of the SMA and the rise. Oh, and Reef, you'll be co-hosting with me, right?
Indeed.
Okay. And yeah, we're gonna make it happen. We're gonna make it
Your
happen.
niece's birthday tomorrow. Don't forget to call him.
That's right. Go Cowboys. Oh, yes, there we go.
Go Cowboys.
Go Cowboys. Raiders. Come on, man. This about to, I'm losing signal. My Wi-Fi.
Where did that come from?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to put a star up.
I'm just gonna take it easy till the season starts.
I know, right?
you know what I'm gonna do on Facebook, so I'm just gonna take it easy right now.
I already know, man. I already know. Folks, we're out of here. Y'all have a good night. And remember, aspire to inspire, be legendary.